this transition is happening on many levels. And just make note and start constructing a narrative that reinforces your knowing. Construct a narrative that reinforces your trust in the magic within, you know, and start constructing the narrative that supports you in creating, envisioning what you want to see in the world. That's very different than what we have been doing. What we have been doing is having our past inform us about the moment. So everything we see in the moment, we're relating it to something in our past. That's something we really need to let go of. And it's going to get easier and easier as we go down this river of awakening. And what happens is that we are attached to the baggage of the past. We're a bit attached to it. So we are in a frequency, we do the healing that we need to do to be liberated from that frequency, and we start moving forward. But some part of us says, oh, wait a minute, I want to go back. I forgot my stuff back here. You know, and so because of that attachment, we go back to that old frequency because we're attached to these things, and then we're experiencing the old frequency, right? And then we're like, oh crap, all that healing didn't work because here I am again. But the fact is, all that healing did work. It's just we are blind or don't realize how we, with our attachments or whatever, purposefully came back to that old frequency to revisit that which we are attached to. You see what I mean? So the more we can just let our things go into the river and let it take us, we will see the fruits of our labor, and we will be faced with surfing in the unknown on a full-time level, becoming into right relationship with the unknown. Right relationship with the unknown is where the magic is at. You can have a spectacular magical experience in that place. But we have to be ready for that. Until we're ready to be in the unknown like that, the unknown is a very scary thing, because there's a part of us that imagines the worst. And if you're imagining the worst, right, you're informing the future to come through that filter. But if you're imagining the best, if you're imagining the most magical, the most loving, if you're imagining what brings you most freedom and joy in those spaces instead of the worst, then that is what's going to be emerging out of the unknown for you. So keep that in mind as we get closer and closer to that event horizon of totally unknowable reality. We're going there. Some of us have gotten there. Some of us live there. Some of us visit it. That's where we're going. And that is how we save this world. That's how we recreate. I'm sorry, recreate's not the right word. That is how we bring into being the world we want, the reality we want. And all the control systems that have been in the past do not exist in that space. They only exist in that space if we are bringing the past with us to that space. That's the only way they're going to be a part of manifesting this next stage of reality that we're heading to. Some people call it New Earth, right? That's the only way these old things are going to be brought into that reality, is if we bring them.